Hi everyone, welcome back to Adore's YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be chatting all things sensitive skin and breaking down La Roche-Posay's Toleriane range. So first, let's discuss what sensitive skin actually is. Sensitive skin is a term that is used to describe skin that has a reduced tolerance to the application of topical products or other potential irritants. Now this isn't a regulated term, so anyone can claim that they have sensitive skin, which can sometimes be inaccurate, and I'm going to go into that later. But some causes of sensitive skin can be things like eczema, rosacea, dryness, dermatitis, and it's very common for people to confuse sensitive skin with sensitized skin. So let's talk about that. Sensitized skin is more of a temporary concern, which generally refers to when the skin's barrier is impaired. So this can cause a whole other heap of issues to pop up, but it usually is something that is temporary. People with sensitized skin might experience redness, itchiness, irritation, dryness. But while we're on the topic of sensitive and sensitized skins, this range I'm about to speak about, La Roche-Posay's Toleriane range, is perfect for both of these skins. So we currently have 9 products from the Toleriane range online at Adore Beauty, which aim to soothe and support sensitive, allergic, and redness-prone skin. These products contain La Roche-Posay's special thermal spring water, as well as a minimum amount of essential barrier-supporting ingredients. The range is fragrance, preservative, and paraben-free, and the pricing ranges from about $27 up to about $57 at your most expensive. You might have seen some other lines in the La Roche-Posay range. So the Effaclar range is for acne, Redermic is for anti-aging, and Cicaplast is great for dry skin, but also great for intolerant skins as well. So let me know if you want to see more La Roche-Posay content. I love this brand, so I'm happy to talk about it. So let's start with the Sensitive Prebiotic Moisturizer. Now this has got ceramides, niacinamide, glycerin, and it's got the thermal spring water, and it comes in a rich version as well if you feel like you need a little bit more TLC for your skin. I really love this moisturizer. Actually, I love all the moisturizers in this Toleriane range. I would happily use them forever. But this one is particularly good for anyone that has had a reaction or has typically sensitive skin. Then there's 3 cleansers in this particular range. Firstly, we've got the Caring Wash Cleanser, the Toleriane Dermo Cleanser, and lastly, the Foaming Gel. Now, all of these aim to not disrupt the skin's barrier and to keep the pH levels in line with where they should be, so that you're supporting your skin as best you can. Now these also can act as your makeup remover, so you can use these in a double cleanse situation if you find makeup removers typically irritating on your skin. Now let's get on to my favorite part of the Toleriane range, the Dermalergo range. Now this is relatively new to the brand and it contains a dipeptide called Neurosensine. And now this has been proven to reduce skin discomfort, and I have been thrashing this serum. I've got rosacea, which means that if you remember from earlier in the video, that's a cause of sensitive skin. Now, I still use all my actives. I still have a very wide skincare routine, but if my skin's misbehaving and it's really not cooperating with me, I really rely on La Roche-Posay quite a lot. So I love the Cicaplast B5, which is outside of this range, but the Dermalergo serum is an absolute must-have for me, and I cannot go past it. So not only does the Dermalergo serum help with hydration, but it can also reduce the signs of skin sensitivity and reduce the appearance of redness as well. Then we've got the Dermalergo Light Cream and the Night. Now these used to be in the Toleriane range as regular products. They're now moved into the Dermalergo range. I used to love these moisturizers. I haven't actually tried them since they got reformulated, but I'm very excited to. They're great options for anyone with more sensitive skin, or if you really struggle with moisturizers that might contain things like fragrance and just find those quite irritating on the skin. Great to have on hand, again, if you find that you are reactive to products on occasion, or you might want to use them post-procedure, or again, if your skin's just not cooperating. And then lastly, we've got the Dermalergo Eye Cream. Now this has the Neurosensine, niacinamide, and shea butter. This would be a great product if you find that typical eye creams are quite irritating around the skin on your eyes. It's definitely suitable for those that might have contact dermatitis or irritant dermatitis around their eyes, or they just tend to be a little bit drier or flakier or more sensitive around that area. It is the most sensitive area of our face. And it's a lightweight gel cream texture, so if you're prone to milia, it's probably still going to be suitable for you. So I mentioned before earlier in the video that sometimes sensitized skin can get confused for sensitive skin. And now this often happens because when you have sensitized skin, you gravitate to products like this that are really minimal and they care for the skin's barrier. Your barrier gets back into a better place and you think, oh, I've got sensitive skin because I can only use these products. But in reality, you might be a little bit sensitive to a couple of ingredients that you've used in your skincare routine or particular formulations of specific products. So you could still dabble outside of these products. You might lean towards being sensitive like me, but you still can use other things in your routine. But you might want to have the basics on hand just in case you encounter any issues. And if you have any concerns about sensitive skin, or you think you might have any of the conditions we mentioned earlier, it's best to go and see a dermatologist. And a lot of dermatologists actually happen to use La Roche-Posay or sell them in their clinics. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell button. Let me know if you have any questions about this range or if you want to hear about any other La Roche-Posay ranges, and I'd be happy to talk about it. Otherwise, see you next time.